conversation. First of all, don't play in my face.
Okay.
Because I can call Devil Dick right now and shut all this down.
Not Devil Dick. Hold up, Dawn. Not Devil Dick got to stay out of this.
Part one.
He's dangerous.
Because I'm a Libra, and what's good for the goose is good for the gander, which means if you think that you just ready to get out here and bring some bitch to the house, first of all, I don't even do threesomes. Because if a bitch inhale too hard and exhale too quick when the dick go in, that's when the fight broke out.
Okay.
So ain't no need in you coming over my house with this bullshit talking about, I think it's time for us to invite another wife into the house. No, what I think it's time for you to do is pack up your things and see if this goofy bitch will allow you to come over there and add another wife, because I'm not doing that.
And see, I'm not against multiple wives, well, but it has to be it's a proper way to do that.
Okay.
And so and everyone has to be in agreement. And this is not something you just spring on somebody. Mm-hmm. These are conversations you're having in the courting process, the dating process. If y'all don't know what court is, because most of y'all don't. These are conversations that you have in the courting process. I'm not against multiple plural wives. I'm against it being done in a way where it's just about sex.
Okay.
So a lot of these people, I'm saying poly, but I'm like, y'all is taking mollies because it's purely sexual. Like, no, the 5 girl, I feel like it's purely sexual.
Right.
So it's so much more to having multiple wives than sex.
I agree. And see, here's the thing for me. I'm not against it either, because that's your business.
Right.
See, I'm a strong believer in I mind the business that pays me.
Exactly.
So if one of my girlfriends, or even if my daughter decided that that's what she wanted to do, then that's her life path.
Right.
That's none of my concern. Right. What I'm saying is I'm not fucking with it.
Right. And because it's very tricky.
Yeah.
Because I've personally experienced it. I've lived with it, and you have to have. That man, one, has to have a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, you have to have rules and boundaries.
It's a lot of rules that go with. It's a lot of rules that go with having multiple wives. It is a lot of scheduling. A lot of children come into the play. You need some money. I don't know why these people think that they're going to live off the government with more than one wife. That just is asinine to me. Like, get your ass up. If you want more than one wife, think of a master plan to be able to afford these women and them kids.
See, that's where you lost me. With the kids. With the multiple kids. Because I'm going to need Ketanji to bring back that Roe v. Wade and make that abortion back illegal.
I think she will. I think she balances out the Supreme Court.
Go ahead, check yes on that, sis.
So I've lived with that. Like I told you my experience, and I was in a situation where, though, from time to time I would go to the house of this man who had these 13 wives. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, all of 13 wives can't live in the same house.
Right.
So some of the wives lived in Maryland, some of the wives lived in Kansas, and some of them lived in Cincinnati. But the wives that were in the same house, they ain't like each other. Them bitches was fighting like cats and fucking dogs. If they didn't have a schedule or a calendar, they'd kill one another.
Because they got to divvy up the dick.
They got to divvy up the dick, and they all vying for this man's attention.
Yeah.
And even though he had his wives in order, they believed in the seniority system. So, of course, his first wife was the main wife. She was the first wife was made the schedule for all the other wives.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So the first wife,
me on the third bitch, because I'm tired of waiting.
So it was her responsibility. It was the first wife's responsibility to know when you're on your cycle.
That's a job.
It's a lot. It was a lot.
Did she have to work like regular?
No, outside of the home. No, because they had about 18, 20 kids running around his home. So, it's a lot. That was a lot of work. So now you got to schedule who he's sleeping with. You got to schedule who doing the dishes. You got to schedule who's time for the bathroom, clean the bathrooms.
This sounds like some bullshit. I'm sorry. That sounds like
and then the
bullshit.
First wife would come up to you, Dawn, and say, you know what, Dawn, you don't look beautified enough. Go back and put some better clothes on. and you gonna say yes, yes, ma'am, and take your
I'ma
raggedy
say yes,
ass.
ma'am.
Hold on, and then take your raggedy ass upstairs.
This Libra gonna say yes, ma'am. To a grown ass
Then take your raggedy ass upstairs and get beautified. Right, exactly.
Bitch, what faces you playing in?
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. It's a responsibility that I already know that I couldn't. Like, I'm not in a sorority.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not because I don't think the sororities are a awesome, wonderful sisterhood, but it's something about a grown woman calling me 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to make me do something that just don't set right with my spirit.
Right. Everybody's not built for that. Everybody's not built for that.
Like, we equals, and that's not what sisterhood means to me.
No.
If I was ever in charge of something like that, it would be about sisterhood. What you got a paddle for, bitch?
Yeah,
who you about to hit with a paddle?
Somebody.
You better hit your damn self, bitch, because I don't play that.
Because you fight back. We fight back.
Yeah. And I'm not willing to do all of that just to be a part of. And I don't even know if how factual it is. I mean, you see the news and the TV shows and the movies and stuff like that. It may be true. It may be false. I don't know. But if it can't be, but so fictional, if that's what's being projected.
To be in a poly relationship, you have to be spiritually in accord with each other. And even then, it's really a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of work that I don't want to be a part of.
I'd
rather go to work
than to be. Well, you would be the wife that support the family then.
No. No, ma'am. Absolutely not.
You be the wife to go out and work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and work.
You will have the good job. You know, about 2 or 3 of y'all gotta work while the other ones take turns taking care of the kids.
Remember that part in What's Love got to do with it when Angela Bassett was running across the street and shit? She was like
all through traffic.
That'd be me running from the poly murder. If you would give me a room, I promise I will pay you back.
But see, what we can't wrap our heads around is these women love this man.
Devil dick.
Right. So the love they have for him, yes, 2 or 3 of them are getting out and working while these other ones are there, taking care of the children, raising the children, going through all of this other stuff.
I don't want that job.
I know.
I don't want to take care of the kids because I whip ass.
Because see, the thing is, I'm not against it, but seeing it with these people made me be like, not really wanting to jump out there and try it, because I saw how it could work in reverse when you don't like the women that are with your husband.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing. Even in the courting, dating phase of it, this is just my opinion. Everything sounds good and cute and slick until you actually have to do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when initially you like, yeah, I mean, because here's the thing. A lot of times, more often than not, until you reach a certain age, when you start dating someone, they're dating and they're meeting your representative.
Right.
Who you want them to think that you are. So you're very agreeable in the beginning.
Always.
Oh yeah, I'm with it, and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the time comes to actually do these things. And you can do it for a little while, but after a while, the real you comes out. Your real personalities and your morals and your principles and your values kick in. And now you like, I changed my mind, yo.
Yeah,
for me.
Right. And then the thing is, when you change your mind,
he changed his.
When you change your mind,
I picked this one.
When you change your mind, it's unfair for you to say, I know you love this chick, but that's all over.